website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Speed and accuracy and precision is for most people 2 different things. Like I can practice speed and then I can practice being accurate and precise in what I do. And some people say I gotta clean up my technique. I have to work on cleaning up my technique because I can play fast, but I need to play more clean. What are you talking about? Right? If you're playing fast, but you're not really playing what you intend to play, then what is it that you're playing fast? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just asking a simple question here. I'm fast. Yeah, but at what? At playing something and then not playing what you intend to play. Is that what you're fast at? Is that why you need to clean up your technique? What are you talking about, right? It's like, I'm a fast cook. Well, okay, but once you're done cooking fast, what is the result, right? If you're a fast cook and you really want to be a fast cook and an interesting cook, right, you need to do the same thing over and over again. You need to take one recipe. This is how I would approach it, right? Take one recipe, just because I've been practicing guitar, and then take that recipe and then do the same things in the same order over and over again to get the same result, right? I would do this and then that, open the oven, check that, find out exactly how many minutes do I need to cook that and do this and in what order do I need to chop the salad, whatever it is I'm doing, right? Now I would do the same thing over and over again, the same recipe, and I would do the same recipe multiple times a day, as many times as I could do it, right? And I would do that for months until I could just walk into the kitchen and like ninja, just throw around things, bam, 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 put the right things in the oven in the right time and do everything in the right order, and then wham, I would have my recipe done and have the perfect dish standing right there. Fast, right? But what am I doing fast? I'm doing the recipe. I'm doing what I used to be doing in 1 hour. I'm doing that in 10 minutes, for instance, right? But I would never approach fast cooking by saying, panic! Let's do everything as fast as we can and just throw everything around. It's just, and then look, it looks like a dish. It tastes awful, but it's fast, right? That doesn't make sense. Separating things like that. So stop doing that, right? It doesn't really serve any of us because I can see in the eyes when you've been practicing something and you can fake it enough, I can see that dissatisfaction in your eyes because you just played something and it wasn't really what you wanted to play because you were fast, but fast at what, right? So I hope they get my point here. So what do we do about that? How do we use this principle? If you take an engine, last example, if you take an engine, a normal gasoline engine, just think about how many RPMs that thing does on the freeway. And what that is sometimes, 12 cylinders, 12 pistons going up and down, sparks igniting gasoline, making little explosions that happen in exactly the right place. And you can turn the speed up on that thing so it just goes like, it's crazy. What happens, how much activity is going on there. But if you change just one little thing, the whole thing falls apart, right? If you change the timing of the spark or the timing of when you put in the gas of the gasoline, or you change, how the piston moves just by one, everything falls apart. And that's the same thing that goes on here. That's why accuracy and precision, getting it just right. For instance, if it's alternate picking, which is what I return to very often, picking depth is everything. Just think about it. If you pick just 1/10 of a millimeter, just a little bit closer to the body at one pick stroke, then the resistance you get from the string is enormously different from the next pick stroke, which is much more shallow, which is just a little tiny bit higher, right? So, and if you have uneven amount of resistance when you pick, then you have to compensate in some way, right? You have to use a soft pick that moves when you pick through the string, or you have to use a lot more force, so the difference in resistance doesn't matter that much because you're powering through anyway, right? But if you have totally the same picking depth and you're only picking like, then you can just... I'm totally relaxed in my right hand because I no longer have to, compensate for because my picking depth is absolutely, totally razor sharp, consistent, right? I'm not, bragging here. Anyone can do this. Any idiot can do this because the body is able to learn these things. So let me just get down to the principle here. And this is the same as always. You want to focus on accuracy and precision and then push for speed a little bit, right? But you want to focus on getting so good, you take something, a little loop, and then you meet that and overwhelm that with immense amounts of power. So if you want to learn 2 chords, you go back and forth between these 2 chords, like over and over and over again, right? And you focus on being absolutely accurate and precise all the time. You take your time, and that is an immense challenge for most people, for everyone, because your brain is going to say, speed up, we want to learn to play fast. Do it faster, 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 because it thinks it's running. It thinks it's going hunting. It's a caveman brain, right? We want to do it fast, so let's practice fast. Let's hit them fast. Let's fight fast. Let's run fast, right? But it's nothing like that. It's precision. It's a totally different pattern you want to create in your brain. So accuracy, you discipline yourself to do that. Or if it's picking, accuracy. And you don't have to focus on picking depth or anything like that. All you need to do is create an environment for your brain to learn in, where it's unstressed and it's focused on doing things the way you want to do it. And then you keep doing that incessantly, obsessively, right? That's how you really use the resources of your brain and your body, because it's going to figure it out. It's going to figure out the picking depth thing because your brain loves to save resources. That's its top priority every time, all day, all night, is to save resources. It does not give your liver any more energy, resources, nutrients than it needs, just the right amount. So when you're doing something over and over again like this, your brain is constantly working to find a better, easier, more efficient way of doing that, where you have to use less and less and less and less resources. That's what it does all the time. And so it makes that process is automatic if you focus on accuracy and precision. If you don't, it's just trying to give you what you want in the moment. Come on, yeah, right? So I hope that makes sense. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.